Hello, and welcome back to more Civilization 6 Gathering Storm here as the not as the Maya, as the Cree going against the Maya here for a scientific victory. The Maya, we finally got ahead of them in the science game, but they've already completed the tech tree. We haven't quite gotten that far yet, but we're getting close. We're working our way up there. We finished Cybernetics next turn. I bought Grace Hopper. Okay, escape with the gold. I want the good sound. Give me good sound. What have you got for me? Agent killed. That's not the good sound. Skies, We'll give you demolitions. And we'll start working on taking out spaceports. Let's see. Yeah, well, I was very upset with them. They can learn to live. My alliance is giving me some nice science. Not a huge amount, probably giving them more. I do not care. They are too far behind me to matter in the science race. I'm looking for basically a sub-turn 300 win here, which is decently long with all the options I have enabled, but kind of inevitable because the Maya got the snowball. And there's no way I beat them on that. Go ahead, build yourself a library. Build the research lab. Okay, got some good stuff headed. Chester Nimitz. Okay, 2 free techs. Power cell and AI. We're headed right to off-world mission. Which is great. So I didn't have the boost for it, so it got me 2 technologies I hadn't had boosted, and I'll get off-world missions. I'm going to get the boost hopefully for seasteads on my next tech steal, and that's the last tech steal. Your embassy is welcome. We didn't have an embassy with you? Oh well. Alright, we have researched basically the entire tech tree. Technically, I could research seasteads and win. Seasteads is the win. The Maya declares war on me. I'm going right into seasteads to not have to deal with them. I've got the diplomatic victory. I'm 1 point away. So all I have to do is grab seasteads and I win that. So that's not hard. But since I've got this here, what I need to do is develop a line of infrastructure that is going to enable me to quickly send the support I need. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do a military engineer. And your job is to just build a railroad up that way. It's your whole job. All right, you've got 2 turns. You are going to come there. I could build a preserve there. Which could make these tiles a little ridiculous. I find that too amusing to say no to. Get your alchemical society. What else have you got for me, game? No boost steel, you're disrupting rocketry. You have got nothing left to steal. We're just creating problems here. They know it. At least we've gotten... I think the partisans we hear did some pillaging down here. It's created problems. They're not liking it. We've got several pillages off. They've got a lot of stuff pillaged. They are probably not enjoying all the pillaging that I've done to their empire. With spies. Because partisan pillaging is basically spy pillaging. Oh, you're starting to work on a factory. Oh, you just got your spaceport online, so as soon as that happens, we're going to hit you with the spaceport problem. It's all going to work out so well. Alright. There we go. Power is being sent. I still got plenty of resources, so we're good. Sending 25 power worth of resources there. +2 appeal. Yeah. No more great scientists. All great scientists are researched. You all. I mean, kind of have that there, but go ahead. Grab that first. Military engineer. Oh, we'll never complete that. Oh well. Because as soon as that goes, we're going into aluminum. Because we need it. We're making 157 production. Okay. So, Lagrange laser station. There is the Lagrange station. One of them. Launch another Lagrange laser station. Lagrange. And Lagrange. Alright. Future Tech. We need to get that other builder card in there because we'll be inserting production. But when we're inserting production based on 3 charges, that's not nearly as good as inserting based on 5 or 6. Oh, you're not even able to hold Winnipeg at this point. I guess my cities are just getting too big. Too gorgeous. Alright. There we go. Alright. Failed, but undetected, which means you can immediately try again. And there you go. For you, Toronto, just get that done. Oh, you might as well build that. Additional science, get more future tech gets us 5 additional % on all projects we do every time we do it. So, you know, in terms of things we can do, not bad. Here we go. Rail line is going to keep slowly moving. Try to keep feeding them in. Because now rationalism is no longer a card I need to run. The rocketry disruption is definitely useful. You going to the capital so I can feed more production into the capital. Let's see if I can't make the capital far more efficient. Now, getting this done, plus 2 amenities in each city of my empire is going to certainly make things better. Suddenly, all my amenity problems are going to disappear with the Estadio de Mercania. It's going to be really, really nice. How are we doing on the science victory? 2 light years, so right now we're at 20 turns. We'll be able to... The atomic era ends soon.
Down through its history.
The Estadio de Marcaña. More things are getting broken apart. Alright, we'll have more leftover production. What do we get to do? Grab that. You've got a neighborhood. Let's go ahead and get this sanctuary, just for fun. Get the stock exchange. That's more era score, because I need era score. All right. Go ahead and do that. I think I'm slightly hosed as far as stopping them from launching, but I don't need to stop them from launching anymore. Stopping them from launching, I can afford this race. I got ahead in the race, and I think I can stay ahead. Go ahead, trade with Ike in there. Because now I'm starting to do really nice things. We're going to start going 3 faster. Suppose I could have tried to go for a second spaceport to try to be launching multiple satellites up at the moment, but it's good enough. Oh, that's more Germany problems. Germany's trying to get a spaceport together. I can let them know it's a really great idea. They're just way too late to the party. Because this is another Lagrange satellite. We're now moving. That's 3. I don't think Australia will want to be friends again. I'd like them to be. Would you like to be my friend? Friendship. Yes, I know. I'm about to win. Ally. Wow, different governments. That's just a ridiculous penalty for different governments. Dormond is about to be on the water anyway. It won't need the canal. That's a sad state of affairs. Alright. Archaeology Museum. Yeah, this can't build a spaceport in time, so you might as well do that. So let's see. We're gonna have that. Let's go for another builder. You stay right there. You stay right there. I don't really need to deal with you all at the moment. Y'all can hang out right there. And let's see if we can't finish this exoplanet expedition really quickly here. We're traveling 3 light years, I believe. Yep, 3 light years. So in 2 turns we get to 20, which leaves 30 more, and then we'll be traveling 4 more. Helicopters are taking 2. I might need to take my helicopters, because if I'm only making 4 a turn, that's a problem. Well, I suppose I'll just have to do 1 terrestrial laser station. 1 terrestrial should not be a problem.
Even though the future seems far away.
Come on, Shaka. Good friend. Shaka, you want to be friends? No, but you are way too dealing with them to ever be a problem to me. My culture has shot up, which is a very, nice sign. Go ahead and get the Alchemical Society online. Just such a good building, there's no reason not to. All right. We're gonna speed things up again, much as we can. Yep, friends. Not so sure I'm gonna want to go back to an alliance with you. I don't really need to. Alright. I think I can win for 18 turns, so that river has flooded again. There we go. You keep your flooding going. You do that. Have you launched it? Soon, but not quite. I'm okay with you launching it soon. I am far enough ahead of you. Okay, we're going to retool production in my empire in just a moment. Alright, want to denounce me for different governments? That's your choice. I am moving at enough speed. 4 light years. Alright. 4 light years is done in 8 turns. So I'm trying to shrink now from 290. 290 is my current win turn. I'm hoping to shave a few turns off of that. Maybe get a 288 win. Go to the new era.
Violently execute.
All right. Basically now my most important thing is counterspy. Can't let that spaceport be pillaged. All right. Globalization. All right. You. I want more culture. That'll do it. All right. Change policies. Rationalism. That doesn't matter. I'm going to take cryptography because that helps me defend. All right. What am I looking for? Communist legacy. That will help get me a bit more production. Anything I can do. Just, there we go. Make builders better. Eke more production. Anything I can do to eke more production into my empire. Alright, let's see. You've even denounced me. Oh, I am so. I will buy a builder. This. Okay. This should hopefully make it. You get there. You still have. Do like 2 more builders. That's what you're going to need. You can start working on a workshop. Why not? Go ahead and pillage that again. Just because we can. Doing damage to Lady Six Sky. It's kind of what's fun now. So I've let my science drop, and that's perfectly fine. Because I've researched everything I need to research. And the future tech is just now giving me 5% production, so science is actually now giving me not a great return on investment. It's upping my score. That it's certainly doing. but, you know, not aiming for score victory. Aiming. Maya's on a culture path. I don't think they get it that quickly, though. Yeah, they need to gather. John Curtin just has enough culture. I think even I have enough culture to stop them. Anyone else doing a culture game against the Maya? Oh dear. But they're making like 800 of each science and culture a turn. They are well defended. I don't have anything better to do than just have you get me a research lab. That gets you to stop bothering me. Do that. You'll never complete that factory for the end of the game, but I'm okay with that because you stop bothering me. Alright, there goes the Lagrange. Put down a terrestrial. There we go. Now there's a direct rail link all the way from here to my spaceport. Taking out the 0.25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm hoping now they'll be able to move there and use very quickly. But we should be good. Now that that rail line is in place. Very strategic rail line there. From the worker building facility to the spaceport. Alright. There we go. Yep, now I have them all to be able to get there in one turn. Alright. So. Science. Alright. We're going to travel 5. 6 is all we need to do. 6 is all we need to do. So this builder no longer matters. Sure. Go ahead and do a shopping mall. Just for the fun of it. You can have a shopping mall. I don't think you'll complete it. You do that. I'm just clicking on the thing that says, do not bother me. The fastest thing I can click on that says, do not bother me is what I'm clicking on. Because none of it matters anymore. As long as my production of my this last satellite goes off, that's it. Like, there's no stopping me. Repeat the route. Actually, hold on. I'm going to go here. And I'm simply going to do this for the era score. Because this tunnel will get me the era score I need. There we go. Five light years. World game is not going to complete. Canada's aid request is not going to complete. It's all going to be done very, very quickly here. All right, there's the laser station.
Even though the future seems far away, it is actually.
All right. You've got oh, that would actually be a decent place for a theater square. Let's just keep going there. You've got things. Might as well build a hydroelectric dam. We'll never finish it, but it'll amuse me. You did that off. I'm just going to purchase the hydroelectric dam for you. You will need less. Repeat the route. I really don't care. Why am I taking time to be efficient on that city? That does not matter. There's nothing that city can do that's efficient for me. I still have a quadrireme there. That tells you how much attention I'm paying to that city. It just doesn't matter. Okay, you're done. Is there anything I can do to speed along? I do not care. Unit, I do not need to know what you need to do. I really don't. I mean, I win in 2 turns. So yeah, I got to that 288. So when I was predicting that, I think 2, I said 8 turns was when I was going to win, you know, regardless of what anything else happened. But there we go. Sure. Go ahead and do that. Keep moving on. I don't think we're going to even get to the new era. I think I'm going to win before the era switch happens. I'm still back up to 750 science. I'm making that much science. Let's see, you're traveling at 1 per year. Yeah, there's no way you catch me. We fended off the religion. We took, well, I ended up taking the Statue of Liberty. It was more of to prevent anyone else from getting it and getting in that close striking distance. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I was protected. I certainly was. Making a bunch of culture. More culture than anyone else but Lady Six Guy, I think. No. Australia's beating me on that too, but it doesn't matter. Come on. I know there's a lot going on here. That's one of the things when you start getting to the late turns, is like, there are just so many units. Look at all those cultists. Like, it's slowing down the game so much. Like, put a limit on the units. Oh, they're starting to build nukes. That's slightly concerning. We'll do that. I'm going to purchase the forest and grove there because I just want to get to that tile, the truly ridiculous proportions. That's just a thing that I'm doing to amuse myself, nothing more, because when you get a tile surrounded by multiple preserves, it's just fun. Oh. That tile's not getting boosted. I also want to get that tile boosted, but look at that. 2 preserves right next to a tile. Tasty. Go ahead and build a research lab because that means you don't have to bother me again. I am done with this city's existence. Okay, one more turn. Getting close here. I'm also going to get Winnipeg off of Canada. How many turns? 5 turns until it switches, so it's not going to actually get to me. Oh. There is a aerodrome there. That is fascinating. I could actually build an airport, so the smart thing to do... This sounds like an emergency proposal that I am not a part of, and don't care to be a part of, and don't need to be a part of. There we go. Oh, I do go to the new era, the information era, but not the future era. Which is nice, because if we went to future, I would probably be pretty doomed. Because there's not a lot of era score left. So I'd be doing it in a dark era, and that would not be fun. But did we get there? There we go.
Our ancestors did ages ago. We
Into the
thrust
information
forward into
age
the
and the
unknown.
victory.
The first pioneers set forth on an uneasy
So,
course.
you know, even if you do come into a game and the AI is
Once
like
again, did our people
hand over fisting you, just remember, spies are your tool to
under our
delay.
leadership, we plot
Like,
a new
I never
course
fully stopped the Maya
to make another
from
world our own.
participating in the space race. They even launched the exoplanet expedition. They got to every launch before me except the exoplanet expedition. So it's just a matter of recognizing, you know, where you are. Let's see, on another golden age. I could perceive a giant death robot. Aluminum mines for air units. You know what? Sky and stars, because I never take that. Because by the time you get it, the boosts it offers you are useless on higher level play. Just never is. But there we go. There's the Empire. So I'm going to enter screenshot mode so you can see here's where we started. We kind of built ourselves this little area around Kilimanjaro. And then we extended out this way, and eventually we got Toronto. And then this is Mohenjo-Daro, and Germany killed it, so we founded a city there. But we got rid of like half of our culture. I would have rather have it. And then we kept moving out this way, and we just decided to come down kind of here and try to settle the rest of this to block Germany in because we were worried about Germany and limiting their land could limit what the eye would do. And that did set them back enough that they were slower and then started having to go out to establish colonies, which they weren't able to do as quickly and as well. And we basically cut Canada's ability to snowball by cutting them off here with this many, this was their empire, and then we've eaten into it, but that mattered less than, this thing, cut off Germany, and we got more of the ley line sites. We got those resources that Germany was hemmed in. And, we just, we did some good stuff. But of course, not our empire, on the other side of the sea, or what is it, the Tethys Ocean, at the Maya here who were like, oh, we're going to found here, we're going to come here. Well, this sea wasn't as nearly as deep as before, but they just came up into this area and really were able to push back the Zulu. And by doing so, really gained themselves some advantage and just had this whole territory down here by themselves. And there was another city-state here, so kind of early on, Australia was hemmed in up this way. Australia was kind of hemmed in by the city-states at this mountain range. They did a good job. But, we got them in the end. So I want to say thank you very much for joining me for this look into just playing the board as the Cree. And be seeing you.